Hello everyone. So today we'll learn about while loop. It's a three-part series videos. While loop, for loop, do while loop. So let's learn while loop. First, let's understand the syntax, the order of execution, and we'll make use of the same thing to print hello India for some couple of number of times. Good. So here is the syntax for the while. While keyword. And before that, we need to mention the initialization statement. That is, what is the initial value you want to start with? Semicolon. Some they call it as assignment statement. While condition, preferably flower bracket open. Statements what you want to execute. Then you need to increment the value at one stage to become it as false. Increment, or it might be a decrement value. So whenever we have semicolon, the flower bracket, we will not find semicolon. The other syntax of the same line, all these are statements. Never forget that. Initializations, assignments, while with a condition, statements, and then increment or decrement. Initialization. Initialization will be the one which executes once, condition executes. If this is condition, as I said yesterday, it will end up in the result true or false, represented by many other values based on the language. Then it allows to execute this block, which can be considered as 3, in which we have statements. You can have any number of statements here. Increment or decrement, I'll consider it as B. 1, 2, 3 is the block to execute, which has statements and then increment or decrement. Why we should increment or decrement? The reason behind increment or decrement is, if it is true at one stage, it should be false. Without it becoming a false value, the loop doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. True will allow in, but it should even allow to go out of it after completion. At one stage, it has to be false. So we'll learn those things. So remember the order: 1, 2. If it is true, it comes in. If it is false, it goes out of here and it starts executing here. Okay. So remember these numbers: 1, 2, and the entire block is considered as 3. So let's go back to the same favorite editor and let me jump into a new program and just copy paste it, because we have seen the previous programs. I'll copy this and I'll open a new editor. I paste it, save as while.c. I'll make it simpler. I'll not go with the multiplication table while explaining it. I'll go with a simple program which tries to print hello India. Do I need this? Many people go with the variable I. I'll go with something called number is equal to number plus 1. I'll change my program based on the requirements. So I'll take input, and what is input? Input is the number, just like a Xerox machine. You might have observed it. If you say I need 2 copies, they'll just take a scan of it and they'll just type the number 2 and it gives 2 prints. Repeaters. That is an example of the repeaters. You might have seen these things happening in when the invitation cards are getting printed, they print in thousands. The best example of the loops. Repeat the same work again and again and again and again, and just specify the number of times it has to be printed. That gets printed. That's where the iterators comes into picture. Enter the number to print hello. So user should provide the input, how many times he wants to print it. I need to take that input into the program from the keyboard into a memory location, and that memory location is known as a variable. And here I need to specify the initial value. The initial value is 1, and it should keep printing. Num should be printing till it reaches the number given by the input. And we don't need this. Num should be implemented. The first thing is I'll just execute this first. Let me save it. Actually do this, I need to go to compile first and then run. I'll give the number 5. Enter the number to print hello India. And as I mentioned before, you people have to go to the option window, and then you people have to use the user screen. If you're still using, now you can give a count. Hello India, hello India, hello India, hello India. Exactly 5 times. Let me try to run it once. Let's see the output. Is it printed once? Yes. I want to print it 3 times. This is the output of while loop, but I want to show you people the numbers 1, 2, 3. 2 will keep on repeating. That is the repeater. Let me take the help of debugging mode. I'll give the number 3, and it's a variable. Num1 is equal to 1. Compare it. Num is a variable with value 1 compared with the given input variable value 3. 1 less than or equal to 3. True. Execute. But since the variable called num is getting added by 1, the result gets updated. So it is having a value 2 now. It's not a conditional statement. It will check the condition again. That is the reason it is called as a repeater. Check the condition again. Check the condition again. 2 is less than or equal to 3. True. 3 is less than or equal to 3. Very, very important is the next one. It will check for the next condition. 4 less than or equal to 3. False. True, it will enter. False, it will just go out of it. You have to remember this. This is my favorite interview question for many freshers. Many people say how it works. But only thing what they fail is to explain when the loop begins executing and when will it stop. It will run if it is true, it will stop when it is false. All the other statements in this block will be executed if it is true, and it should be in order, and it will be in order. So one, observe it, it executed only once, that is the assignment or initialization. Now let us see what happens if there is a false condition. Let me take this. I'll take the input 0 or -2. Now num1 is 1, compare 1 less than or equal to -2, it is false. Very simple. True, execute it. False, don't execute it. That's it. And if you go back and see the output, you will see only while loop, end of program. India is not printed. Why? It was a false condition. Good. This is how the while loop executes. And exactly same way, we can even learn something called for loop. Good. Hope everyone is clear with this. So thank you for watching this video. This was an explanation on while loop. So we'll be learning in the next video how for loop works, the syntax of it, and the third video will be on do while loop. Thank you for watching this video. We'll connect on the next video.